taking a look at deaths. So the last week that we have complete data for is July 20th. So still about a month old. There were 566 deaths that week. And concerningly, the next 2 weeks after that, which are still very preliminary, that's why they're in gray, are each over 600 deaths already. So we're in the range of over 2,000 deaths per month and climbing. And so definitely hope there will be a time this year when it starts to go back down. That hasn't typically been our experience so far, but you never know. Like I said, COVID continues to surprise us. But this is still a lot of people dying. It does not seem like an acceptable place for us to be settling in and accepting that this is how it's going to be. But I do worry that that is really, in fact, the message that we seem to be getting because we just haven't heard anything from our leaders. We haven't heard anything from CDC leadership. We haven't heard anything from our political leaders. We only heard about President Biden getting COVID, so clearly there's a sense that this is something to be concerned about, but we don't seem to be having our leaders directly discussing this with the public anymore or issuing any type of guidance at all. So unfortunately, we've experienced now, I think, up close and personal about how tied up our politics are with public health. And the fact that we're heading into election season is a likely factor in why we're not hearing much about it. But there does definitely seem to be an effort or desire to sweep this under the rug. But when you speak directly to folks in public health, COVID remains the biggest infectious disease concern right now in terms of the amount of sickness that it's causing, the amount of death that it's causing. There's no other infectious disease that is a leading cause of death like this. And this is before we even take into account any of the post-COVID or long COVID impacts that we know is kind of the crisis on top of the crisis as it relates to COVID. So it is disheartening that we aren't hearing much from our leaders about it, but that is why we will continue doing what we are doing here.